Go live! I didn't know you already had it going.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't actually. I was
Why is that off? What
you
just
pushed-
happened?
Oh, you jacked her up.
Oh my god. What happened?
My
Oh.
gosh. Good thing they couldn't hear me saying go live like that. Jesus Christ. You're making me be a heathen.
Well, we may have had a little accident,
Yeah. Shannon's over here being a heathen. Are you going to check it real quick there, Shannon?
I guess.
Sheesh. All these people are waiting for you to verify while you're over there messing it up. Well, what is up? I'm Nick, aka
Turn the music off. Dang.
and this is Lady Red Shannon, and she's supposed to be checking to make sure that our thing works. But see, the thing is, yeah. Okay.
It works.
All right. Yay. We working. Yay. All right. So I'm Nick, aka Old Laddie. This is Lady Red Shannon, aka wait a minute. Sit back. Shannon, and we're here to do another totally weird random show. And we have a whole lot of Stranger Things talk to do. We let it the final episode, which was New Year's Eve, right? Okay, yeah.
Yep.
It was New Year's Eve, I think.
Yeah, it was.
So we let it marinate for a little bit and really just ponder upon it a little bit. And we had a little bit of trying to get over some holiday sickness and trying to get caught back up with some stuff. So we traditionally try to do these on Sunday. So
Yeah. Well, what had happened was
what had happened was
clearly I got something I didn't want. I'm assuming from my work because other people end up sick. So when I excused myself on the last one, yeah, I didn't get much out of bed for like over a day.
the last podcast you spoke.
Yeah, that's right, man. Oh my god. But anyway, when I excused myself, it was just downhill from there.
Yeah. And then she was
Literally.
so nice to be in the giving season and give it to me.
But you didn't do the throwing up like I did. You just had the other problem.
That's because my friend, I have an iron gut. I did not invest all this money into this massive unit to be throwing up all the time. So like this thing right here is a one track only.
It's a
only
tank.
in. Yeah.
Well, I don't normally throw up, but that stuff hit me pretty freaking hard, and it was.
Yeah.
I lost 6 pounds in under 12 hours, but I don't recommend that kind of diet.
Yeah, it's not a New Year's resolution. Most people sign up.
No. And then he ended up getting his stomach bothered him for what, almost a week?
Like 4 or 5 days, and I just was tired and achy, and I
I
couldn't.
think we had the flu kind of mixed in with it because I got hot, was feeling the same way, and then I was throwing up and crabbing, and it was a beautiful time in this household.
It was, and that was a little bit like, when was that? Like right before Christmas, or right after Christmas?
Right before. It happened that Sunday. I missed work on Monday, which I never miss work.
Never.
Ever. And then we had the thing
was
on
like
Christmas
Thursday
Eve on Wednesday.
Okay,
so
and
I was feeling a little bit better.
I
but
was started to feel bad then. So
yeah, it was pretty rough. I mean, it was
apparently made me forget how to use my memory too.
So we've been dealing with all of that.
Yeah.
On top of just everything else.
We were excited about the final episode of Stranger Things. That's going to be a big portion of this podcast, just talking about rest in peace, Stranger Things, which I'm sure I think they've already announced they're going to have some kind of spin-offs or something like that.
There's a whole big thing after that they talked about doing season 6.
I ain't doing no dang season 6.
I'm telling you.
I don't know who told you that, but they lied.
We'll see.
But they're going to try to do some other stuff. I think they're going to try to do a different show.
Because it left too much.
Yeah, we'll get into that in a little bit. And then we're going to go over like our personal 2006 kind of plans, kind of our like the channel plans, personal plans, like New Year's resolutions, which I've already messed up on already. So yay, go me. But let's go ahead and get into what, besides the sickness, like we always start the podcast, how has your week been, Shannon? Anything totally weird or random happened to you this week?
No. A lot better since all that went over.
Yeah.
The usual, working, coming home, the daily life.
Had my both of my kids here. My boy had to go back for the next few days of he's going to go to online school at the end of the week, but he had to finish out a few days at the regular public school he goes to.
Yep.
So he had to go back for that. And
Then we'll have them both here.
then we'll have them both here. We'll have a future cosmetologist in a future online high school. And
Slash wants to be a UFC fighter.
you gotta be ready for something.
Yeah.
So
He's excited about it. So
He is,
I mean,
well.
that makes us, happy for him to want to do it. That'd be
He's-
great.
he's gonna work out enough for me, so that's
And me.
I'm excited about
Well,
it.
we got a lot of working out to do.
Yeah, I know. Right?
We might want to remind him that.
Well, I know he does, but I'm like, I ain't gonna do too much of it, so you have to do it for me, buddy. But
I think other than that, I mean, it's been pretty normal around here.
yeah, pretty much.
Dog's lost her mind, It's
Well,
normal.
she is a Shih Tzu, so they don't think they have much mind to begin with. So
She's a frisky little booger.
she is that. She thinks she has. I want to get it on film or something, like some bloopers, or like her thinking she has incredible ups. Well, she actually does have pretty good ups for a Shih Tzu. Like she can jump a good 3 foot, which is pretty good for her because she's not that tall. Like or
She
long.
jumped up to like up here right above my waistline
Yeah,
today.
about 3 foot. She can get up.
She
there.
was
She looks like a carpet flying though. It's like I feel like Aladdin's supposed to be on there or
it's
something.
like a dust moth.
Yeah, it's like a flying dust moth. It's really weird because she's like a brownish,
Blondish.
blonde auburn color. So like,
She's real pretty colored.
yeah, just looks.
But
Really
there's a
weird
lot of her.
flying at you at like top speed.
And her little teeth that look so human like that weird you out sometimes.
It does weird me. Her under teeth, her bottom row of teeth, like look like people teeth, like
The
this,
underbite she's got.
and it kind of freaks me out. 'Cause I'm like, wow,
And they
dogs
know
have different
they
teeth.
bite. My God, they hurt.
Yeah, but other than that, yeah, there hasn't been much going on. I think finally got to feeling better. Put out a little bit of stuff.
We done
A
some
couple
reactions
reactions.
finally, and
We actually did the reactions before. We just finally got them
Yeah.
edited and put on a couple of them. I still got more to edit and stuff. But
videos were still in the making.
yeah,
I've got 2 that I've been working on, and I don't know what you all have got
I've
still.
only got one. I mean, I put the one up. I haven't got any. Like I meant like this weird. Have any like people that is out there as like creatives or whatever? Like my brain is like super creative, but I'm super. What do you want to call it?
ADHD?
Procrastinated. I don't know if that's a real
You're a
word.
procrastinator.
I'm a procrastinator,
Yes.
and like I get all these ideas for all this great stuff, but it's like a bunch of stuff, and then I feel like overwhelmed or whatever. Like I have like a story in my mind, and I have songs in my mind, and I have all these things in my mind. It's just crazy.
I think the story is going to be great, though. Once you actually get it situated and figured out and done, I think it's going to be good.
It'll be a good story. I'm just going to have some people heavily proof it because writing is not my strong suit. Just creating. So,
I will constantly create things.
but I came up with I think I had came up with like about what was it 400 pages of notes,
It's
And-
quite a few.
and I was like, how did like George Lucas come up with Star Wars? Because supposedly he came up with it on like a legal pad, and I have so much more respect for people who come up with like stories just writing them straight down. Because like I'm not gonna lie, like me and my son came up with like the vast majority of the story, but then like we went on like what is it called, Chat GPT or
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
and then had it kind of like help keep it in order and like expand upon it and like it didn't have it write anything, but like it helped build the lore and keep it together. And so by the time I copied all that, put it on like Word documents, like 400 something pages,
was
I was like, how does
ridiculous.
somebody just write all this stuff down and keep it in order? I was like, that's amazing because
Yeah.
I'm lost and like I had help. And maybe that's
Yeah.
my life story though. I'm lost and I had help. So.
All
But
right. Sometimes you need it.
sometimes you need more. Like I need a lot of help. I'm not gonna lie. But what I don't need help on is trying to know that I'm sad that Stranger Things is over. How do you feel?
I feel
about
that
it?
it's not, though.
I don't.
But that ending was the episode before that on Christmas.
Okay.
I'm gonna admit it. I literally nodded off when the speech was given at the end. I was done for.
That speech was
I'd
nice.
worked. Well, I'd worked that day. I was tired anyway.
You're talking about Will's speech?
Yes. I went out. I missed it. I was tired.
Probably that's why you were probably like, "What are you talking about?" And I kept saying that speech was not necessary.
And then a lot of people talked about that speech.
Well, the reason why I didn't think it was necessary is because I felt like his story had already developed past needing to get everybody's validation.
We all kind of knew.
Everybody knew.
Anyway.
But I mean, my big thing is like he had already said he accepted himself, like in the first half of like the first 4 episodes. That's how he was able to kill those demogorgons, whatever, like with his, the powers that he just developed. So I didn't know why we needed to have another speech about it, but I didn't write it, so apparently they did. So.
And then as far as the last episode. Do you believe?
Do I believe what?
At the end of it.
I know, but maybe not everybody knows. There may not be people that's watching this. Somehow people are watching this that didn't watch Stranger Things.
They're playing their game at the end, and it's
Are you talking about that?
About 11.
The D&D game where Mike's trying to persuade.
Paint a picture.
Yeah, persuade. Well, like, all right, at first I was in the non-believe category, okay? Because let me give you the reasons why I was in the non-believing category. So, like, they kept saying if they were to kill Vecna, Henry, whatever, then they would no longer have powers, right? That was kind of like, or at least applied. I don't know if it was ever said, like, we kill him, instantly we lose our powers. I don't know if it was applied said like that, but like it was kind of applied that like once he's gone, we don't have powers anymore. So like I kind of assumed, of course, at first you don't know that Callie could or couldn't still be alive. You don't know that until Mike expresses that part of the story of the D&D game. But like I was assuming, because you see Elle get taken out of the truck when they come across to the gate. You see her come out with everybody else, and then somehow she magically gets into the upside down portal gateway right there, whatever. And then like all that stuff happens, and then like at first I was like great with like her having to, I guess, die for the sake of like making sure it didn't happen again, make sure everybody was safe, like kind of saving everybody else. She had to kill herself, so she had a what's the word I'm looking for? Sacrifice. Wow, that's the word I'm looking for. I'm planning on writing a book. And she had to sacrifice herself, which I thought was a great way to leave it. But then, like, I went back through and I didn't rewatch the whole back of the episode, but I did watch from like the point, like once we started talking about it, I was like, I gotta see Shannon's side of it. So I'll let her tell her side of it. But like, I had to go back and watch the points that she was talking about, and like, so. When Elle's leaving from the truck, they have those brain siren things or whatever that messes up the kids that have the powers that tell them the powers with the telepathy or whatever, and like it messes them up. And every time they've ever used it on like Callie or any of them before, they're like immobile. They can't move. They can't do anything. And like I was thinking to myself, well, then how would she have been able to move if it was going off and she was able to still move to the thing? So I was like, well, then maybe it was a forecast or a vision that Callie put on everybody so she could escape, which still doesn't make sense, because then she was still able to escape the other direction. But ficto facto, whatever. I mean, like maybe she was able to push through so she could escape, but like maybe it's easier to get away from them than it is to go towards them. You know what I mean? Like, but I had to start thinking. I was like, maybe that could work. I mean, there's still some like plot holes. Like Callie was in the tower where
where she initially got attacked.
Where she got shot, and then but that she was still in the tower supposedly in Mike's story, and that's where like the bombs exploded from. So I'm like, I still have some like ways of I'm trying to understand how she'd be able to push out this after she already exploded.
But it hadn't exploded yet.
Yeah, it did. That's how it was breaking apart, because it exploded.
I thought it was like that. Him seeing her and that thing happened before that happened.
No, that was what was making everything blow up.
No. I mean, whenever he saw Elle in that in between or whatever they call it.
In the upside down.
No, where they were in the black space.
Are you talking about the gateway to the upside down?
The in between where she come into his mind.
Oh, you know,
And he's saying that she came to him, and when she was talking to him, and
right.
at that point, I don't think it had blew up.
I don't
yet.
think it had blown up then, but that was just like Elle explaining to Mike what he was going to have to do.
Yeah,
he was going
to make everybody believe.
He was going to have to make them okay with the situation.
Yeah.
I don't think she ever said. She said make them understand why she had to do it, either why she had to leave or why she had to kill herself.
Yeah.
He was tasked by Elle at that point, make them understand and make them okay with it.
Yeah.
So Mike, being a masterful storyteller that he was, that was why I was like, he came up with the story to make everybody feel okay. Because like the reason why everything was blowing to smithereens is because that building blew up, which blew up that big
ball thing,
dark matter stuff, and then it went out and blew up the whole wormhole.
Yeah.
So like the building that Callie was in was the apex part of the explosion. So I was like, but maybe the more I started thinking about, maybe like if you pushing out like some kind of like an illusion to people, maybe it's like a frequency. Maybe like it takes a while for it to stop coming into your brain, and you stop realizing that you're seeing like an illusion. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe like if a magician was to do an illusion, make you believe that it was going on. If the magician died, but the illusion was still happening, you would be seeing the illusion, not the magician.
Yeah.
I don't know,
but if you notice, because Will has part of Vecna in him.
Yeah.
When them sirens are going off, it didn't bother him either. It should have, shouldn't
it?
But
that's why I said to you when we were watching it initially, she had said something like, you said something like you didn't think it was real. And why
I feel like it wasn't real.
You were like, why is this not affecting her? And I said, well, that's because it's not affecting any of them, because I was like Vecna's
because
dead.
He was dead, but it didn't make any sense why she was still. If he's dead, then why does she really need to kill herself? Because shouldn't Will die too? Because he's also got a part of it in him. Shouldn't they all die?
I don't see. That's kind of the plot loopholes. I think maybe because Will's power came from the hive mind and Henry himself, or Vecna himself, he automatically lost all of his powers. Like he was getting all his powers from them. That's why they keep calling him a sorcerer, because like you source powers from somebody else. Like
the wizard makes it, and how they described it.
Typically in like D&D, they're not referred to as wizards, referred to as mages, which is the same thing. Which that means you can make magic yourself.
Yeah, but the sorcerer pulls from
somebody else or from a different source.
Yeah.
So like that's why I think that like maybe hers didn't go away like until she dies automatically, and maybe that's why Mike was explaining we can't tell anybody the story of the mage at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Because she has to be secret.
Yeah.
And so like one way or another you guys have to believe. Well, I mean the only thing that they could do is have a sequel and then see if she shows up.
Because we always talking about it took 3 to get him out. Would it take 3 to put him back in? Well, then we figured the 3 might have been Will, 11, and 8.
But see,
but then it's just like it.
But then that had a story loophole in it too, in and of itself, because I don't even think Vecna was ever in the Upside Down.
I think he was in that little.
I think he was in the other dimension.
Yeah, in that.
And he was in there the whole time. Well,
or in the spider.
Mind flare. That is the mind flare.
The damn spider.
The damn big ass mind flare spider. I think he was technically in that the whole time, and he had the ability to push his mind and make people think he was in the Upside Down, or he was going to get to the right side up, and so people perceived that he was in those locations, and maybe that's why he looks so much different in like season 4.
Yeah.
From season 5.
Because his whole outside.
Yeah.
His appearance as Vecna changed.
Yeah, because he looks more Root or like a
Groot.
Well, he did look more Groot, like Groot became his dad or something. But like he did look more like a blood vessel, like blood vessels, or like maybe ligaments or something.
Yeah.
He looked more of made up of some kind of other organism. where he looked like he was kind of partially human and
Yeah.
partially something else in chapter 4. But I don't know. There's a lot of
Questions. A
questions.
lot.
But the good thing is, like, it's always like it's. They did a very good job, I think, of leaving it where not like Harry Potter or Star Wars or something that has such deep lore that like you're like,
Yeah.
no, that's against the lore, because it's like you don't really know what the exact real lore is. You know that there's these abilities and there's this upside down, and it's like it's built in every season, but it's like you never knew what the real picture was till the very end, and you're like, well, what was the real picture? You know what I'm saying? It's like they
Yeah.
didn't like sit there and cut up everything. Like these are the exact rules of the show.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then like they went back on them, so you never know if they were like plot holes or they were just like they never gave you the complete story until the end. So,
But like when Max came back, that was a big thing. When she finally made it back to the other side.
well, she said it was, and then she said it was never the music. It was.
It was always
Lucas was the one that was pulling her back. I think the music helped a little bit.
yeah, because it kept her mind off of everything.
Well, also it gave her an indication of where to go.
True, because it would always show the thing where the music was playing
She
for
would
her to
hear the
walk
music
out.
first, and then she would be like, "Oh, then all Lucas is still there. I have a reason to keep going." I think he was the reason to keep trying.
Yeah.
You know, more than like the music is what was saving her. He was saving her at that point. You know what I'm saying? So
then you had the mom that come out of there and blew up the demi dogs or whatever the things are called.
oh yeah, when she
Remember that? She put the thing in
you
the.
talking about Mike's mom?
Yeah.
Oh, but someone did zoom in. If anybody wants to zoom in to the very end, when the new kids, not the new kids, but Holly and like Derek and some of the other kids, they went to like Vecna's mom. If you zoom in on Karen Wheeler, which is Mike's mom, and like look at her, she has no scars across her neck after the other kids take over the D&D game. So was it all fake?
I mean, we've talked about that too.
But
like was it just like a big
yeah, was it? But like
jury almost?
I mean, granted, I don't
nightmare?
think I think technically they didn't. I mean, I'm sure they anticipated some smart A like zooming in and saying, "Look, it's all fake. I knew it." But like, you know, they just didn't want to put her in makeup to put all this stuff on there, probably to put all the scars. But she did have the scars at the
In the hospital.
but the high school.
Well, the high school,
at
yeah,
the graduation, and then like, but then
Yeah.
she didn't have them then. Like none of them.
It's just a boo boo, I'm sure.
I'm sure they just were like, we're not putting her back in makeup for that
Right.
5 seconds.
Because
her being on there.
I was watching the TikTok reels where he talked, the guy who plays Vecna talked about it took like over 8 hours to get in that outfit.
Oh yeah, I would hate to be.
Said it was, just get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to start just to get done at a decent time to be able to do anything.
What monster outfit would you want to be in? If you had to be in a monster outfit, like I wouldn't want to do Pennywise, Freddy Krueger.
I do Freddy Krueger.
I wouldn't want. I mean, would it be cool? I'm saying like as far as like
yeah, it'd be cool.
it's taxing is what I'm talking about.
Oh, as far as doing
Like
it,
makeup and all that other shit. Like probably the easiest one is either Jason or Michael Myers.
well, yeah, because they had a mask for the most part.
For the most part, I mean, later on, like Jason kind of gets like this weird, like goofy head, kind of like mine. Like that's Jason right there. But like his head gets all deformed and stuff. But like
do Pinhead, that'd be pretty awesome too. Though.
Could you imagine you got to sit there and do that much acupuncture? Jesus Christ!
Well, I'm sure they put a cap thing on and then.
No, they just sit there and punked him.
They
in
did
the
not
head.
pump him in the head like that.
They did.
Brain damage.
Brain damage.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage. They might get that. He won't get brain damage. His brain was that close to the surface of the skin. But
And
like,
the thing too is like the cast of that show, like they all sing.
well, because most of them for Broadway.
Yeah,
Broadway.
Gas. What was his name?
You talking about Dustin?
Dustin. Yeah, he was on there, and so was Kat.
Well,
It showed her younger, and Millie. Of course, now she married into a.
There's a lot of them
music
that are
family.
also in bands now. Like Steve's in a band.
And so was Jamie, the one that played that.
He's in a band.
He's in a band.
Oh.
What's Hawk?
What's Will's brother's name? I like how we're calling him like by their.
Mike.
It's not his brother's name. That's his love interest. Like his brother.
Oh my God, my brain just
It
went
was
stupid.
with Nancy. Nancy and
Jonathan.
Jonathan. He's in a real band.
So was
And so is
Finn
Mike.
sings.
Mike's in a real band too.
Yeah. So I mean, they're all
But like
pretty.
a lot of them, like before they were ever like in like Stranger Things, were in Broadway, so they
Doing
were able to
something.
sing before, and now they've like carried it on to like singing careers of some sort. You know,
Yeah. They do a lot of stuff like that. It's pretty neat because I listened to the Jamie doing a cover of a Sleep Token song.
Oh yeah.
Was it Sleep Token? Yeah. Pretty good too.
Who's better?
I don't know. You have to listen to it. I think you'll like it. Like,
We might-
I think
we
you did a really good job.
We might do a reaction to.
Yeah.
I was, be cool is if he dressed up like Vecna. So
Can you imagine though? And I'm sure him being in that group is what helped make his voice be like that, where he could adjust the
he
the
was
tones of
singing
it.
before though, right?
But I mean, that's what I'm saying. Him being able to do that singing helped him do that in the voice.
Because he's been in other stuff before. He's one of the few that's been in like movies before. Because he was like in Twilight, and he was in.
There was something else I remember saying. I can't remember what it was.
Some mortal in. I can't remember. It was kind of like a young adult book that they did. He was in that, and then I can't remember. He's been in a few things. He's been in a lot more than a lot of them. I mean, other than like Winona Ryder or something like that, like who's been in all kinds of stuff.
Well, I think
like
Hopper been in a few things.
He had been in a few things before, but like I think
Finn was in, of course, the Ghostbusters.
But that was after he started doing Stranger Things. I think.
Yeah, because he's a little bit older in those.
I think, of course, you have like what is Bob's real name? The guy that was in like The Hobbit. You know, like in season 2, she's
love interest. Sean.
And he's like, he's obviously been in all kinds of stuff. But like a lot of like the people that were like kind of come in for like a little bit, like Dr. Kane, who's obviously from the Terminators and all the other stuff. Like they have more people that come in and like do like a one-off season that are more well known than like the main cast or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
but the was it the science teacher, Mr. Clark? He's pretty funny in that too.
Yeah, he was pretty funny. I like him and the bald eagle. What is that? I can't remember his name. That's what they've been calling him like all this last season. The guy that did the karate moves in the fourth season.
Yeah. I can't remember.
I can't remember. He's hilarious though too. But they're like their interaction with each other was pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
But
I mean, as far as the show, I mean, it was really good. It's just the ending. We were just sitting there like, that's it.
It's just very open ended.
It's like the town when it's done with. It's like nothing ever happened.
But
they rebuilt everything. There was nothing on the ground. Like everything just was like wiped clean.
And I might be wrong. And if anybody knows, they can tell me, hey, laddie, you're an idiot because I've been called worse. But I'm pretty sure Hopper was telling Joyce that like he wanted to go to Montauk, which is what they were originally going to call the show.
Yeah, up there.
It was going to be called like the Montauk Project.
To be a sheriff in another place.
But like that was originally what they were going to call Stranger Things, was the Montauk Project, which is what pretty close to what like the whole thing is based off of. True event. It's based off like them trying to weaponize telekinesis kids back in like, I don't even remember, the 80s or something like that. And then like some monster that they had, legitimate monster that they had in the lab. Like it's like the show's based off of a true fairy tale.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if it's
not to that depth, but
I don't know that it's like
anything near that depth, but
I don't even know if what it's based off of is even true. It's kind of like one of those like Area 51 is supposed to house UFOs, but does anybody actually know that? I mean, I'm sure there are some people that actually know that, but they ain't gonna tell you. But you know what I'm saying? Like, huh?
I want to go.
You go by yourself because it's about, I don't know, some amount of miles before you can get there, and they're gonna find you before you get there. So, but I mean, it's like one of those things that it's, I don't know if it's like a story that's true, but it's one of those stories that's very heavily believed to be true. And so they went off of that and then like added a bunch of stuff to it.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah. Well,
but the graduation scene was hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, You got to give Dustin. I'm surprised he didn't start singing though.
No,
The never ending story. Because that was his song.
I'm kind of sad. I mean, if they redo another one, I'm sure they'll do a great job. Now, I had read something somewhere that like the Duffer Brothers had signed a, and I could be wrong, but I think they had signed a contract with like Paramount that they were going to move to do stuff with Paramount. Now, I don't know if they're exclusively doing stuff with Paramount. They might be doing stuff with Paramount and then still going to do stuff with
Yeah.
Netflix. I don't know, but the article in which I had read, and I don't have that with me because I don't like to bring reference material in case I'm wrong, and it implied in it to me that they were going to be moving on from Netflix, but it may just be for a certain amount of time. Maybe they have a certain project or two that they're going to work with Paramount, and then after that they're going to start more Stranger Things stuff later. Maybe they needed a little creative break or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But,
I think, they left it pretty wide open for
Well-
all this other stuff that can happen. You know what I mean?
I mean, they have said in interviews that they're doing more Stranger Things
Yeah.
stuff, but not with any of the cast.
And see, why would you not have 11 come back with Mike and then they have kids? Or Max and Lucas? Because you know what I mean? Like, that's what you should do.
I
Like,
seen Harry Potter.
well, they should.
But I mean, like,
I mean, that's not the first show that probably won't do that, but
well, they didn't. But the thing is, people, they didn't say forever.
they should do that.
They just said they're not going to do that at first.
And then if something else happens, see the kids that come out of like 11. I mean, I know Will's whatever, but you can still donate and have kids. You know what I mean? To see if these kids would have some kind of power.
I don't see. I think that the power thing. I don't know. I think the power thing would have to be like I told you when we were watching it before when we went in the back and did the rewatch. I felt like in a weird way of saying, I felt like there was
We're still doing vocabulary.
vocabulary is hard to do. There was a kid that did not get killed in the
Mm-hmm.
because his body wasn't like
He was just laying there.
he was
like
just
he
laying
was
there.
out.
Whenever Papa or whatever, he was in the same room with Papa, right? So the door goes, pow, smacks Papa in the head. That kid was not like dead. Now he may have ended up dying at some point. I don't know. I think that was like 5 or
Yeah, because he
or 8 or something. No, so it was a number I can't remember, and I think it was 5.
because he wasn't all bent out of shape
Yeah,
like
he wasn't
everybody
bent
else.
and like all messed up, and his head was away from the camera, so
Mhm.
I mean, you couldn't see his face. But I'm assuming if his arms wasn't, I felt like whenever we watched it actually happen to all the people, that was the last thing that happened. Like their arms and legs would twist and break, and
Yeah.
then their eyes and stuff would, I didn't think that their eyes would, and then their arms not break and stuff. So, but like we've already talked about, how did 6 get out, or not 6? What's her name?
8.
8. How did 8 get out, or Callie or whatever get out?
And you notice, I mean, to me, she acted so different the last time that they showed her from the first time. I mean, I'm sure her being stuck in that place down there with the doctor and hooked up to all that stuff, because they were draining. They were draining her blood, correct?
It drained her blood for a long time.
But to put in women that were pregnant with babies.
You don't know that didn't happen.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying. Where did those babies go?
You don't know that it did happen. You don't know if it didn't happen. You know that she was told by Dr. K and to Callie that that's what they were going to do. And Callie forecasted, whatever you want to call it, to Elle. You don't know that was actually happening. That's something that Callie was performing to Elle. That was what she's under the understanding they were going to do with her blood. And that's why they kept pumping out so much blood. Now, granted, that could have been happening.
Yeah.
That could be the next round of kids.
Because that is how the other kids were made. They come from Henry's blood,
Right.
pumped into other women that were pregnant and made.
The only thing is
other
the
numbers.
only thing is that it would be diluted blood though. So then you would
But
almost
they
have
put
to,
a lot of their blood in there, though.
well, yeah, but you have like, you ever watch Multiplicity? Like it's an older, it's like a '90s
Has
movie.
it got Keaton in it?
And Michael
Yeah,
Keaton in
okay.
it, and they made
It's
a bunch
been a
of,
long time.
made
But
a
yeah,
bunch of
yeah,
copies.
yeah.
He made a bunch of copies of himself so he could get more stuff done. But then one of his copies of himself decided he was tired of doing all that, so he made a copy of himself, and that copy was not exactly right upstairs. So it's kind of the same concept. Like if you're using like the original blood, those kids are going to be really strong. But
Yeah.
if you're using watered down blood from the kid,
Yeah.
that blood's not going to be as strong.
Yeah.
So either what they're going to have to do is reintroduce those kids to that stone stuff, the dark matter stone, which would then turn them all evil, or they'll all become like pack hunters, strength in numbers. One of the
Yeah.
two, you know what I'm saying? Like, so.
I don't know. A lot of unanswered questions.
But the good news is we got a little while of a break, and there's some big stuff coming out this year. I'm excited about the Marvel stuff that's coming out. I know you don't give two craps about that because we'll sit here and watch 400 episodes of Landman.
Yeah.
And
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
no, I like Landman. So. But I am excited about some of the other big stuff that's coming out this year. As far as like television shows, streaming shows, I know at the end of or towards the end of this month, there's a new Game of Thrones show coming out. So I'm going to be talking about that.
I haven't even watched the other ones yet.
Oh my God. Get on the freaking boat, man.
I'm just now started watching Breaking Bad.
Yeah, we did start that today.
And I'm already bored.
And we're not going to be doing a Breaking Bad podcast.
No.
But it passes the time while Stranger Things comes back out at some point. But what is your big plans for 2026 besides the entertainment stuff? Personally, what are you planning on doing too? Don't be looking on.
You see what I wrote down.
That's the only thing you're going to do
Wait,
all year.
he told me to write down something, so I just put keep loving you.
Keep loving you.
Yeah. You
See what I got to do.
He loves me. It don't matter.
You don't have nothing else you want to do in 2026?
I mean,
Learn how to play the accordion?
no. We'll probably learn how to get the guitar going.
Yeah.
Because we got Katie to help with that.
I'll tell y'all guys mine because I actually took some time and wrote it down and share with you guys. So you guys, if you want to share what y'all's big plans are in 2026, let us know. Mine are personally, I want to lose some of this goodness right here.
Sexiness.
No, I don't know about that. Don't be talking crazy. Go on a diet. My goal this year is to try to get like I don't think I can do get as little as Jelly Roll because Jelly Roll done lost 275 pounds.
He lost some weight.
He lost
He's been doing good.
He lost a whole fat person. You know what I'm saying? He
lost
lost a fat person.
Yeah.
I mean, if I can just get 50 to 75 pounds off, like a fifth grader or something like that, I'll be excited. Like, I don't even have to lose a whole like fat person right now, just a little bit at a time.
I mean, I would like to do that, but I'm almost 50, so I'm in this phase of life where
you're gonna wait until
your hormones don't work right. You know this.
Does your legs work right?
But that doesn't matter if your body's not. Women are really hormonal at this stage. You know this.
Women are really hormonal at every stage.
But you live with me. There are times.
I've met a woman from birth to 100 in my life, and they've never got any more hormonal or less. They just hormonal as hell.
Yeah, but when you go through premenopause and stuff, it's worse.
So I'm going through.
I lost 6 pounds the other day in less than 12 hours, but I don't want that diet again.
I'm going through menopause. So
that's not the best diet.
So I'm going to lose some weight, and we'll get to another part of it later, and I'll explain to you guys. I'm going to try to do a weekly update on my weight losses and probably gains at first, because we're already off my diet.
He's off the diet he chose.
Off the diet, didn't even start it yet. But my next thing is I want to get better at making music for you guys, better at producing it, better at writing it, just making more enjoyable music. I think we do pretty good. I just like at the end of maybe like October-ish, I really made a point to try different stuff. Like for a long time, I was really staying in like what was comfortable in my wheelhouse to me, and I tried some new stuff. So I just want to continue to do that, and hopefully, you guys will continue to support us and say okay things. And
video making too, because you're getting a lot better at that.
I'm trying. Sometimes the videos are hard.
Sometimes AI, when you're trying to render certain things to help, it doesn't help at all.
And like the render, like the video making process is, because I mean, we're not, like, I don't know if anybody's aware of this. We poor, and so we're doing the best we can with what we can afford. And sometimes that's just making videos and then patching them all together and hoping that it conveys a pretty good story to make the songs more entertaining to listen to and watch. I mean, they're not like no one's gonna no one's gonna assume that I'm about to be still a Steven Spielberg or anything
Yeah.
in here. So like, we just try to do our best with what we can. Hopefully, you guys understand that. We're trying to get like some ideas for some different things, like some different styles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
We don't make money. I mean, honestly, we don't
Man,
make money doing this.
I want to be
We,
honest.
we don't do this for the money. We
No.
do it because we like doing it.
The only thing that I ever want to do, like money wise, with like the thing is be able to pay for what we put into it, because we probably put a little bit more than we probably should into the channel, and be able to do stuff with it. That's my goals with the
Yeah.
with the channel, is to be able to help donate money to like charities, which we try to do, and be able to do more of that. And that's why we have like the merch and the memberships and all the other stuff. And then like to be able to cover our bases and not be going upside down every month on it. But we also do it for fun too. We're not trying to boo-hoo over here. It's not a sob story. We're going
No.
over here,
We like
Uh,
what we do.
and the next one is, personally, I want to learn how to play the guitar. I've been working on this for about 9 years so far, and I'm gonna get it this year, at least a song or something. I'm gonna learn how to do something.
I used to taught myself how to play it, but that was a long time ago. So the bestie Katie, if we give her
27.
buffalo dip chicken strips, she's gonna teach us how to play. So that's what we're gonna
If
do.
that's all it takes, we'll do that.
We're gonna feed her till she can't eat no more.
And as far as the channel, like in 2026, we have a really big goal of trying to get to 10K, which we're almost up to 5K, thanks to you, wonderful, great, amazing, awesome
Yes.
people. 5,000 subs. So we really want to get up to that 10,000 plateau. I don't really know what it means. Somebody said they send some little like YouTube play button, which we'll put up here, because that's what you guys have allowed us to have. Nothing that we just worked. You guys supported us, so it's all of us together get to look at our little play button if we get one. And then like also we want to be able to like well, I mean, I don't know if I talked to you about it. We'd like to be able to get some members involved, because like we have these perks for the members, and like I really want to be able to do things with the members, especially like having like a members only podcast, help people that are interested in us writing a song with them. That's one of the perks. Like there's merch perks, and there's like a lot of different things. If you're interested, I'm sure it's somewhere in the. Where is it? In the membership thing?
Yeah, you can hit to join.
It says
Or
it there,
something, and it
like
tells you
what
everything.
the different perks are and stuff like that. But
And
like
it's not very much. I mean, it's not like we have a really big price on there.
I think it's like less than
$2.99 or $3.99.
it's like $3.99. It's less than a Happy Meal. I know that much.
Yeah.
And like our big thing is like we just want to be able to have like a group of memberships and members. I mean, we want to build a community all together, but we want to have a special members, where we can interact with those people too. So that would mean a lot to us.
We
and
talk
then-
about different things.
Mhm.
Like, of course, we try to do a lot with mental health too.
Yeah.
Because it's something that's just really not talked about like it should be
Yeah, we want to have
at
that,
all.
and we want to have that like with the members only, like podcast and like streams and stuff like that, where like people, we can interact with each other and even like answer questions, or someone has a question about like rehab, like it's what you specialize in. Well, I don't specialize in mental health. I just am a mental health patient of a lifetime, but I can help where I can, and like we can try to go out of our way to help people. We have a community to help people, both for entertainment and for like
And
you said.
even have people like ask questions maybe during one, like,
Yeah.
how do you handle somebody that's got,
And
because getting with you, like, I mean, I've dealt with some things like with my kids.
Right.
They have had different issues,
Mhm.
but it is different when you get with somebody that has those kind of.
And there'll be a community
issues.
of people that like
Yeah.
you could interact with, and like
Yeah.
that's what I really want us to be able to build here. And it's not just the members; like everybody can do it.
Yeah, we
But,
want
like,
everybody to get involved.
It's also a lot easier whenever you're like, there's a, you're coming into these specialized like more streams where we can focus on like one day one of the members might suggest we want to do it about depression, and we could have the whole stream about depression and come up with whatever resources we can give. But just an example, something like that.
Yeah.
And then like well, I don't know what that is. Basically, I just want to
What is?
write better music. I said right, hoping our music will reach people and are positive, like making better music and pods. Basically, is what I'm trying to say.
But I mean, reaching people. I think a lot of people, if they heard some of the stuff that's made,
Well, yeah,
it could definitely make a difference. You put out a few that were specifically yours that I think would really help people.
that mean maybe
I think they would.
they might. And then, besides helping people with mental health problems or people who may have substance abuse problems, and we use like the outlet of music and entertainment and stuff like that to help us go through it. I also love NFL football, more specifically the Tennessee Titans. So we have started a new channel, and I have put out 0 videos yet because I just started it. But we're real excited about it. So if there's anybody who likes the NFL, I'll kind of go like broad strokes, generalized stuff. It'll be more specifically about Titans stuff if that's your team. Or if you like to come on there, make fun of the Titans, if you're like a Jacksonville, Houston, Indianapolis, or whatever fan. I say them because they're in the division, because whatever. But like we're trying to, do that too. So my goal is really to try to get that up around 1,000. Uh, it's just the people that are still Tennessee Titans fans. There's a few channels out there, and there's they're not a big. It's not a huge market for the Tennessee Titans, but we're loyal fans, and we love our Tennessee Titans.
He's very loyal.
Even when we lose and our quarterback messes his shoulder up in the last game of the season. Anyway, that's all the plans I have for 2026. What are some of the plans you guys have? Share with us. Some plans maybe you guys would like for us to do with the channel and things. And what about anything from you, Shannon? I think Shannon's going to make a cooking channel.
You gonna help me cook?
We're gonna do a comedy cooking session.
Oh, so you're cooking?
Yeah,
Okay. I'm gonna be the one laughing
it's gonna be unedibles. The unedibles.
because it's like, hey babe, I'm gonna cook you some. We're gonna cook you. That's okay. I'll be home in the moment.
I'm gonna cook you some chips.
Well, you can do the spaghetti thing pretty good though.
I do spaghetti. I can do Alfredo, and I can even add broccoli, and I can even add chicken if it's not needed to be defrosted. Because apparently, defrosting chicken in the microwave is against the law. I mean,
I just don't like it.
I'm just saying. Does anybody else use the microwave to defrost meat? Because
you can. It's just chicken to me is just different. It's just weird.
why
I don't like doing chicken in the microwave.
you don't cook it in the microwave?
I know you don't cook it. You're talking to the one who knows how to cook.
Oh, you don't come.
There's a defrost button.
This must
Do
be
you know
that.
how to cook?
This must be the pre-menopause attitude that's coming on my way.
Nah, I got this all the time.
I know that's what I'm talking about. That's what I just said a while ago. But we might do like maybe cooking in here
Could do that.
just to be because the show is totally weird and random. We can do whatever the hell we want to. But like I like to eat. I'm not real good at cooking, but she can cook, and we'll try to. If y'all be interested in some cooking stuff, we can do like nailed it. We have
Yeah.
we do a competition. With like nailed it, not in itself. It's
I told him he should go on that show.
Yeah, I'll be all belted because I'll be running off at something. But I don't know. But my thing is, if we have a couple other ideas for like a game and some other stuff we're going to try to introduce sometime this year. We got to guinea pig it a little bit, but we're really excited about this year. We really appreciate all you guys last year, your support and everything. And, it means a lot to us. We really try hard to make something good that you guys enjoy for the most part. And enjoy spending time with you guys. I remember when it was just me talking to my computer and there was nobody there. So I appreciate you guys so much. Now Shannon's here and you guys are here. So thank you guys very much. Shannon, you got anything before we get out of here?
What do you always say?
I say,
But I don't.
Yeah, She never does. I say, take care of yourself.
Take
Take care of each other. And peace.